Alrighty, tubers, got a quick one here for you. I just want to pick this up. For those of you tubers that have been around a long time, this should look familiar. Probably 6 years ago, got this as a repair. The engine that was on it was shot. There's no repairing it. The customer never came and picked it up. Let him know that he can come pick it up whenever. It's not fixed. It won't be fixed. He didn't want to put a new engine on it. So it sat in the backyard for about a year. I threw this engine on it in a video. It's a generator engine. I can't remember the brand name. Yeah, Generac Power Systems. It's like a 13 horsepower, if I remember right. Or 12, something like that. But had a tapered shaft. I did quick little welds around it, bolted it on as well. Used it for a lot of years. When I moved from where I recently lived to here, let my neighbor borrow it, and when I got it back from him, the fuel line was busted. Fuel filter was busted. And went ahead and started to pull the fuel line off and realized I need to be making videos. So I don't even know if the throttle is stuck or not. It looks like it is. So I got some repair to do. Let me see if I can just get that throttle unstuck. I am using my cell phone today because I didn't pull out my big camera. It's moving a little bit. Seeing as how gummed up that is, though, I bet you it was left with fuel in it. So we might have to pull that carburetor apart and clean it out. In like the 3 or 4 years that I used it, I've never had to clean the carburetor out until I let somebody borrow it. But that's how it happens. Other people don't take care of things quite the same as you would. As well as this weld right here on this shaft has actually been broken. I went to move it earlier and the shaft fell down. So I was like, great, more repair. So let's go ahead and pull this air cleaner off. I'm going to get the new fuel filter on there. I also have my little starter box because it has a little starter on it. I do believe it still works. I'm not sure. Seeing as how there's some weather cracking in there. But yeah, I'm going to pull that off, get the fuel line put on, and then see if we can get it started. I'm not going to clean the carburetor yet. I'm just going to see if I can free up that throttle. But yeah, that's the original muffler that was originally on it. And I just took it off and flipped it, and it still works perfectly. Originally, the muffler sat here, and I flipped it upwards, and it clears just well enough to where you can still keep it pretty quiet. So, alright, be back in a bit, tubers. Alright, tubers, I went and got my bigger camera, and my battery's about to die. The other batteries are on the charger. It's cold out here. Let's see if we can get this thing started. Got the throttle to move freely. It now moves as it should. I need to now put some fuel in the tank. Let's see. Alright, we got about a half a tank of fuel. We got just this tank I put on here years ago. Oh, look, we're pouring fuel out. That's wonderful! Okay, we got it to stop. What happens there is there's enough varnish and gum and garbage in the carburetor to where when it opened up, everything dried and it stuck open. When the fuel started flowing through and it got stuck, I tapped it with the backside, screwdriver or whatever, something that's not going to dent it, hit the carburetor, and sometimes you can get it to shut off. So I'm going to go ahead and choke it up here. Well, let's try it without a choke because it's got a lot of fuel in the carburetor now. And let's go ahead and hit it with the electricities here. I don't feel like pulling this thing over. I feel like taking the lazy way out. Alright, so it started, shut off. It looks like the blades are actually running. And unfortunately I can't really shut those off. Maybe I can. And there's that broken shaft. This doesn't make me overly happy. Let's go ahead and choke it up and try that again. As you can see, it's hunting while it's running. It could be the fact that the air cleaner is off. So let's go ahead and put that back on there, see if it helps. But I am, I'd say about 87% sure that the carburetor is going to need to be cleaned on this one, just due to the fact that it's hunting. I hear a lot of snowblowers hunt like that. And yes, they'll start, and yes, they'll run, but they aren't going to run well. Hunting is because it's not getting enough fuel, whether it's got the carb compliant carburetor set up on them or what have you. But if your engine's hunting like that, you're not getting enough fuel. Now, there's a chance of it warming up enough and it smooths out on most engines, but even when it's hunting like that, when it's cold, I'll usually open the jet up just a touch, just to richen the fuel mixture up just enough to where it'll run better. I've done that on a couple snow blowers. Had customers call me up later on and say, you know, what'd you do to it? Tuned it. Why? Well, it runs better than it did before. It actually runs better than it was brand new. Well, good. But yeah, I just don't do very much customer repairs anymore. It's a lot of my own stuff. When you got a 9-to-5 job, or longer than that, really, you got you really don't have too much time to repair other people's equipment anymore. It's harder and harder to work on stuff like that. It's hard enough to work on your own stuff when the time comes. That being said, I need to get through all my snowmobiles. Started repairing one a while ago. You saw the video up of that. I need to get that guy finished. The fuel pump came in for it last week, so I need to get that guy finished, get it running, and then get on to working on the rest of them, the rest of the fleet. So let's see if the kill switch is off. Go ahead and hit choke again. I'm going to pull start it this time. It's actually hunting worse than it was before without the air filter on there. It's getting cold. It's like 20 degrees out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that carburetor off, get it cleaned out, and it should be good to go. I will do that off camera though. If you guys want an update video on this, I can update it, but I need to, let's take you off the stand here. Need to do a couple repairs on this that I'll be doing off camera. Like this guy is missing. I've got it, I actually found it yesterday. It's the whole cover that covers all the linkages underneath. This guy, the weld is broken off, so I need to repair it and weld that up. It's MTD, or sorry, it's an Ariens. I saw the MFD and thought, hey, no, it's an Ariens. But need to repair that, need to clean the carburetor out. Might do something about this fuel tank mount. It works okay as it is, but it's not the best either. So there's supposed to be a cover here that never fit again. I think I may have lost it eventually, but it didn't fit with the new engine. So if you guys want to see more on this guy, give me a thumbs up. Put it down in the comments. Let me know if you guys want to see more, see these repairs. I'm going to be posting this guy up tonight. Today is the day after Thanksgiving, Friday, the blackest of Fridays. So yeah, I'm going to get this guy posted up, and I'll see you guys later. See ya, tubers. Bye.